Welcome to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast, where we discuss sports, fashion, music, and entertainment. Where trophies are temporary and medals are forever. What side are you on? Welcome back to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast. It's your boy Batman with the F-Tide crew. We have Tony Love, F-Tide King, and Raheem Goodell in the building. Also, we have a special guest, my DJ, my homie, extended family, DJ, International Tax Man, Hustle Boy, whatever you want to call it, man. DJ Mo in the building. What's good, my boy?
What up?
All right, so we got a few things to cover this week. We got, of course, we're going to talk about NFL. We got the big Saints-Eagles game. We might have some people in their feelings today. Titans win big. Raiders fans might be in their feelings.
Fuck John Gruden.
Also, we got a versus battle that didn't happen. We also got some talk about NBA. We're going to talk about Paul George with some of his on and off court antics, and
he's slipping into the bitch ass crew list.
And LaMelo Ball in the definition of what's a real grill. But first thing first, let's get in with our guest, man. We got our boy DJ Mo in the building. I've been knowing this guy. Shit, how far we go back? What is this? Like 15 years?
I'm about to say, it's definitely been a decade plus for sure. I know that.
Yeah, 2007 or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So this is my boy. This is my DJ. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody I done went to events with. You know, swipe a debit card, help set up audio equipment. You know what I'm saying? But first thing first, what we like to do with our guests, we need to let our people know what type of energy you're bringing. So we got a couple of questions for you to kind of show your personality. So you guys just got to pick one out of the two options. So first thing first, white liquor or brown liquor?
Brown liquor at the beginning of my DJ career.
Okay.
White liquor now, because I don't think I would be here if I still did brown.
Okay. That's a good answer. Yeah, that brown liquor.
And mind you, when I say brown liquor, the beginning of my career was 151. Double shot every night, gasoline. So,
yeah.
Damn. Nigga, I'm about to say my chest burning thinking about it.
Yeah.
Damn, boy.
Never would have made it.
Flaming out the pillars.
God has blessed you to slow your roll.
Next one, with you being in the music, No Limit or Cash Money? No, man.
All right. So this is a problematic question. Cash Money obviously had, Cash Money started second, right? No Limit was first, correct? Okay, Cash Money started second, but Cash Money, of course, had the longer run. But man, just thinking about Mercedes being on every Coming Soon cover.
and ain't coming out for 3 years.
Right, in 98 and 90, it went from like 98 to 2001, and just anticipating seeing what she had on every album, because I bought every album that they had. And I mean from of course the popular ones down to
Gambino Family.
Gambino Family, Cain and Abel. What's his name? Bloodhound. Is it Bloodhound or Full Blood?
Full Blooded.
Yeah, I had everything. So their run, it was just an amazing few years.
So what's your answer?
I mean, yeah, Baby had the PT Cruisers and all that, but P had the gold ceilings on MTV Cribs. So I'm gonna say
Well, you go with the nostalgia? You gonna go with the nostalgia, or you gonna go with the run?
I'm gonna go with well, see, because they run really didn't really matter to me after you know Juvie and them left. I mean, Wayne was cool and dope, but I'm gonna go with Cash Money because of Juvie and BG.
There we go. So we gotta follow up with that though. So if you're going with Cash Money, who your favorite hot boy?
My favorite hot boy? My favorite because I met him and I actually have a CD. Like I have his personal CD with his name written on it because we used to write our name on CDs. Mm-hmm. So I have a connection with BG.
There we go.
But
you just by default. Everybody that Batman brings on here has been a consistent BG, so BG we already know the
male, female, no matter.
But I gotta respect that Juvie is probably going to be one of the better lyricists. So I'm gonna go with Juvie.
Go with Juvie? Okay.
That's what's up. But now we already knew that BG energy is real. Anyway, when it came to everybody picking because of Batman is his affiliation, we have learned this very quickly. Anytime he brings somebody on, we already know BG is going to highly be anticipated as being the favorite of Cash Money, which I still respect.
Hey, spoken like a true Turk fan.
No, I'm not a Turk fan by no shape or form. No, I'm Wayne. I'm actually Wayne.
All right. Why are you a Wayne fan, though?
Because I knew Wayne was going to blow up once he wasn't behind a Manny beat.
Has Wayne ever said anything that would make you think, yo, this guy is keeping it real? He's keeping it a buck. He's dropping that knowledge.
I would never say that. It's just the skill set. I always respected the skill set. Right. Never was about just the skill set.
Right. So I would love to give him credit because I think skillfully he's probably, one of the best rappers alive, but he's never said anything of any substance. I mean, hey, look, I am.
Only thing he said of Sisters was on that by Molly's Son album. It was him and Nas. He had a verse on there. That's probably like the only time that he was actually trying to kick knowledge, as Jay-Z said.
Yeah, I will get that.
But he just know that's not his lane.
Yeah, but I just knew he was gonna be who he ended up being in a bigger picture. I just saw that, and that's why I guess I rolled with him because I just saw the potential of him becoming who he was end up being, but not becoming a eventually bona fide crackhead. But it is what it is. We can't get mad at anybody becoming. Hey, DMX, we love DMX, and we know he's the ultimate crackhead of all crackheads.
Yeah, Cash Money as a whole, man.
Yeah, Lil Wayne is a spectacle without substance. So,
well, hey, Tony, you gave the most disrespectful line of all time about Lil Wayne ever.
What?
When he knocked up Lauren London, and I said, "How the hell she what you remember what you said?
I was quoting. That was a quote from your girl, Superhead.
What she said?
What she said?
She called him a tree monkey.
Yes.
Who?
A tree monkey.
That's not my opinion. That was.
Well,
that was
I didn't know it came from her, but when you threw that out, it fucked me up for life because like the nigga really do like a tree monkey, and I'm like, God, that's fucked up.
That's her. That was spot on. It's like
you said you said though, she had a baby. How can you dog around here have a kid with a tree monkey?
Hey, that's what she called. And I was like, ever since then, yeah, I see that. But no, I didn't put tree monkey out there. I saw that and I ran with it.
He backpedaling like a mother.
Hey, you gotta take it. Hey, you gotta take that. Because ain't nobody else around here, you the book reader. And else around here about to read no Superhead books in these streets. But your ass.
That's a fan move. You quoting Superhead? Like
it was an article.
Who reads Superhead articles?
Yeah.
Just looks at a Superhead article and say, "Hey, this is a site I want to source. I want to cite." Like, hey, what's up?
Oh man.
Was it Jet Magazine page 42 or something? Like,
oh man.
I want to say this had to be in Vibe, I think.
Oh my God.
No,
Hey,
it probably
man.
was. No, he probably correct. It most likely was in Vibe. You know, Vibe was always kind of messy like that. So I will concur with you that it probably was in Vibe for sure.
oh, okay.
All right, I got two more questions. Being that you're a person that had mom's food before, seafood gumbo or seafood boil?
I'm gonna go with the gumbo.
Okay. And then last but not least, your NFL or sports affiliations. You kind of mentioned it earlier.
No, that was just a joke. Yeah,
Okay.
it was 100% joking. I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Okay. H-Town in the building.
Yeah.
So so like I said, this is something that we get to know the vibe of the guests. As Ty King mentioned, pretty much everybody when they had on has been straight BG / cutthroat / cleanup man type vibes.
Yeah, we know there's a lot of aggression coming.
But first thing first, man, how did you get into DJing?
I mean, I guess I passed the statute of limitations on it. I think we all had those times in our lives where we may have been on unemployment and you're like, man, I got to get a side hustle so I can still keep getting my unemployment, but, try to, make some money on the side. So I was just, I was a big dude. So I was just going into different clubs, just seeing if I could be about it. And I went to this one strip club and they was like, hey, we don't need a bouncer, but we could use a DJ. I'm like, all right, well, I love music.
Which strip club was this?
This was in West Texas. It was called Hard Bodies. It was a BYOB. So you know what that means? Yeah. So just kind of out there, just doing the job, but ended up really having a knack for it. So I'm like, moved to the Metroplex and went up to Peepin' Toms. I don't know if y'all remember Peepin' Toms in Arlington.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was like the Players Club. Like everybody had bullet holes and stab wounds, So went up there like, yeah, man, I'm a DJ. I've been doing this for years. They was like, all right, well, cool, we need you. And I sucked, but I had a little something and we just kind of took it from there, man. So it's just been a part of my life. And I think it was one of those things that I just did, made decent money. But once I got out of, the strip club life and realized that I still really, really love this music thing and it ain't just rap, it goes to everything. I just took it more serious and then, just kind of blended into the culture. So, hey, here we are. That was in 2003. So, yeah, it's been a journey.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hell of a journey to your point to where you was even with, I seen you when you was kicking with the late great Nipsey.
Yeah. We was playing, golf at Top Golf.
Yeah, Top Golf over there in the Colony?
No, that was in Dallas. That was like Dallas. Yeah.
Okay.
But, rest in peace to Nip, man. So, but it's taking me a lot of places, bro. And it's just, I don't know. It's been a long ride, you know what I'm saying? But it's been the most rewarding thing that I've done, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's definitely, we always talk music. And I just know how, when it comes to certain things, everybody has that topic that just light everybody up. So like whether we just chilling at the crib or at work or whatever, anytime we talk about music, you know what I'm saying, you was 100% attention. And that your versatility, it wasn't just only Texas music, you was always into New Orleans hip hop, East Coast, whatever, West Coast. That was one thing I used to enjoy, watching you, do sets because you would just have a variety of music. And it wasn't just the usual from a Dallas DJ.
Yeah, and because of that, it's hard because people are definitely looking for the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But again, when you kind of go against the grain, it may take you a little bit longer. But again, it's just kind of do you. So doing me has done, it's been pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So
That's good as you said, it's whack ass Dallas shit. So I appreciate that.
man, hey, first off, much respect to Stanky Leg and RIP to Mo 3. But yeah, I hear you.
I mean, of course, for us, we coming from New Orleans or whatever. We
have high standards.
Yeah, culturally, we're gonna have a different look at this stuff.
It's false. You should not have high standards. Let's just call out bounce real quick. We're gonna have this conversation.
Well, I have to admit that growing up, I didn't like bounce until I moved away from New Orleans.
Whoa, touche. I was the same way. See, I just have high standards off the rip because I didn't listen to nothing New Orleans until I left.
Yeah.
Off the rip anyway. Like, I'm bougie. I was all East Coast rap all day.
And hold on, let me be clear. I don't have anything against bounce. I think it is some super dope bounce records. It's that underground bounce with the DJ screaming.
It's repetitive. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
All that too much. It's too much. It's too much. I can't hear
Red Room. Right.
And
Raheem would know about that.
I did a gig out there, and some girls came up talking about, you ain't got hut. I'm like, huh?
Oh,
hut?
I forgot the hut stage. Yeah.
Hut. And I'm like, okay. And all I hear is hut. No, that's not. There's no creativity behind that. I'm sorry. That's trash.
Hey. The creativity comes on the dance floor.
Yes, I'm about to say that's where it comes from. Is off the dance floor.
Bounce music was never really about the song itself. It was always about the ass you saw.
But bro, I mean, but when you see people in the car listening to it, it's like, come on, what is this? It's like listening to Wobble in your car. It serves no purpose.
That's a fact.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah. Outside of New Orleans, this is very true.
That's like I felt that same way with Laffy Taffy. Like, this shit up, but when you in the club,
no. Don't do Laffy Taffy like that, bro. Don't do that.
But the same thing. You ain't listening to that in the car.
Yes, you did, because in the car you can say da da da. You can do that in the car. So I feel where you tried to come from, but I reject that. That's not accurate.
Well, I would say for the most part, I mean, in any case, this is just me. I purposely will go to any city and look for their most hood classic song. It will justify the culture of the city. So for bounce is New Orleans. Just like, Laffy Taffy and that whole party era in 2000 for Atlanta made me appreciate Atlanta even a little bit better than what I did. And, I would say the one city that I can honestly say that the hood music didn't necessarily make a difference in my life was when I went to St. Louis and saw Tip Drill was in my head like, hey, look, this is how it is out here. Then when I get to goddamn St. Louis and go to a club, I was just like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? But
what is St. Louis music? Now that you say that, I personally don't know what the fuck that would be.
No, I'm saying, but some certain cities, like if you look at bounce, it would define exactly what New Orleans do. I mean, just like you hear Stinky Leg and all that stuff, the Texas music or whatever.
Well, Houston is chop and screwed though. More Houston, Port Arthur is more the chop and screwed. Where here Dallas was a Stinky Leg. It's always two different worlds and entities when it came out here in Texas though too.
Right, but it defined like I said, as much as I partied in Dallas, I mean, living here is a different opinion. But as far as like what they do in their culture, what I'm saying, it's like you could appreciate what Dallas music brings to the table. But I will say this, it did increase once New Orleans migrated here, as far as expansion of their music, you know what I mean? So, just like Baton Rouge or whatever, you kind of saw that influence, and just like California music or whatever. California music is literally parts of it is like, you know, you can see it in Louisiana and in California, how there's a merger, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. So let's take a quick break. We come right back, and then we can pick up on the music tip. All right, DJ Moan. So a couple of follow-up questions. So with this new age as far as DJing, like, and this is just me personally, do you feel there's different levels to DJing as far as whether you on wax, whether you're doing digital,
Not
or
digital.
whatever the case may be?
Button pushing. Call them out. Button pushers.
Well, so about that, I mean, it's nothing wrong with the guys that are pushing buttons. At the end of the day, time marches on, and technology is going to always change. So as long as you have a piece of equipment that you know how to work thoroughly, and you're doing it for the right reasons, I'm all with you. I think what made me enjoy using vinyl and old school turntables because it really makes you appreciate where this whole DJing thing came from. You know what I'm saying? You know, the whole two tables in a mixer type thing, you know, because old DJs wasn't using two turntables in a mixer. That's just not what that was back in like before the disco scene came in. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody who uses whatever they use, but anyone who we teach how to DJ, we definitely want to make sure they touch vinyl and learn how to use wax before they go to the button pushing. Because this shit is very hard on your back and your body, you know, taking into a club. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, 50 pounds in each hand, and you know, you got 6 trips to the car, and so on and so forth. Whereas these newer DJs, they just got one backpack and that's it. So it's more convenient to have the newer equipment, but again, I just think you need to make sure you get an appreciation for the craft itself.
Well, DJ Nice showed me a more appreciation with that of him he could blend and do everything with all the technology today. So again, he helped me to give a more appreciation. It's just all about, do you know your music in a bigger picture though? So I make fun of the button pushers though, but do you know how to blend and still make the music flow?
And even outside of that, you know, with the introduction of YouTube, and you know, you being able to learn anything on YouTube, anybody can learn how to blend. And what I see a lot of nowadays is it's a million people that know how to scratch on their own wax. They know how to scratch and sound good, but they don't really know the art of DJing. You know, they learn these different techniques, but they don't really know what it means when you're in a crowd full of people, when to take them up, when to bring them down, how to get them going, and how to really take them on a journey. Because you know, you can pull up and listen to a DJ all night and copy every single song that he played. And you can go to a club and you can play all of those, and everybody may think you're all right. But the ones who are really out there liberating the people are the ones who are taking people on a journey. You can't copy that. You know what I'm saying? You can't copy that. The mood is different every single night. So you can try, but that comes with
play the crowd.
Right. And really,
my
not
only
even
thing,
that. You gotta bring the crowd into you. You know what I'm saying? I don't go out to play to the crowd. I go out to get my mood off my chest. And if I'm successful, I can bring them into my mind, into how I feel. And we all on this roller coaster together. You dig me?
Right.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is like mine's is I just didn't like the DJs that would have that premeditated playlist where it's like the same one that everybody uses, and you know, whether they're gonna get a drink or whatever. But like, you can still do that, but don't use the same one that, you know, multiple people use. Like you said, you need to bring your own vibe and your own creativity to it. So yeah, maybe you got a little set that plays that's pre-recorded to where you can go get your drink, go get a plate where you're like at a wedding or something like that. But to me, I think regardless if you want to have some kind of pre-cut stuff, it needs to be your own creation.
Yeah, most definitely. Like that's why the the what DJs charge has gone down so much because, you know, you got all these people who are just playing what's on the radio. They don't really know, you know, the times to play certain songs. Like it's literally songs that I won't play unless it's 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nigga, it could be 1 o'clock in the morning and I'll just drop the Golden Girls theme song. I can get away with that because I work for everybody's trust in this environment, and we already just sweat our deodorant out and everything. So you say what?
Yeah, everybody already in a good mood already, and they just
right
coming out to it.
We lit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so I've dropped the Golden Girls, and I can cut the music off, and all you hear is "And if you threw a party" from everybody in the club.
Yeah, everybody know everybody know the song, so they be all in. So yeah, like you said, it'll work perfectly.
Right.
It's building that equity.
Right, but if you don't know how to build your crowd and you do that, they go tweet about you and say, "This nigga lame. This nigga playing the Golden Girls." You know what I'm saying? So it's just a gift, I guess. It's you gotta earn that.
So my question would be, as a former, I want to say, am I a former club promoter? I guess I want to say that. So is DJing pussy points still high out there in the field? Or has that become like, you know?
This nigga.
I mean,
sir, I don't think I've heard that term before. Can you break that down for me, please?
Well, I was like this, right? So back in the day, I promoted clubs for like 5 years.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Whatever. We ain't worried about dry snitching a long time ago. He is who he is. Goddamn it. Fuck all that. Tell the truth. And shame the devil.
and the interesting part of the story is I actually wanted to be a DJ back then, but I guess due to my schedule and work, you know, and things I was doing at the time, like club promoting was a little bit different because I'm always, you know, just bringing people to the party. So for me, I would get high pussy points because I would get people in the door and create those relationships and stuff like that. So from a DJ perspective, I figured that would probably be even better because you're the guy, you know, y'all the guys or the girls behind the music. So
you can set the mood for them for the whole night. So want to get up.
So I know right now currently DJing has been like just like technology, you know, DJ has been overpopulated with all these DJs. So it's the pussy point still high for DJs out there because I used to be like, man, look, it's kind of crazy that all I have to do is bring this girl to this club, even though I knew for sure girls get in free. But as long as I put on that persona, like, hey, look, you're special. You know, it makes them.
Boy, you got me points for getting me in free.
So I understand now why they said that you were a snitch. So.
No, I'm not snitching because my thing would be, hey, look, hold on, time out.
So let me answer your question like a married man would answer this question. So, yes and no. So you just have yes, you get, I guess, high points because you are the one who has taken them into this zone and so on and so forth, and the alcohol is speaking. And you are the center of attention, right?
Right.
But also, at a certain age, you know, when you're not really there for all that, like, you know, when you've kind of got content with knowing that, okay, somebody's going to think you're cool, somebody's going to think you're cute. I'm just here to do a job. All I do is spin records, and I keep either my manager or somebody close to me to keep people away from me for asking me for requests and things like that. Because all that talking and stuff is taking me off of the job that I'm here to do. So I just want to keep it quick, you know, God bless you, and keep it moving. So yeah, but you know, you got to learn how to control those P points. Sorry. Thank you.
P points.
All right. Well, I'm trying to be PC about it. The P points, you know.
That's the main reason I got out of it. Because I was just tired. And I wanted to get married because I needed to slow down. So I definitely understand.
Right. That's why I got out of the strip club. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's hard to not dream about naked women, you know what I'm saying, every night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to go to church and you have, you know, your tithes and offering all in ones.
Yeah.
And you gotta tell the church clerk, hey, don't smell these now. You don't want to smell these. These some stinky singles. You know what I'm saying? So
it was that Bath and Body Works Passion, Strawberry Passion. I know what it was.
No, to be exact, it's Japanese cherry blossom. That's the one.
Japanese cherry blossom.
That is
in our prime. In our prime, that was the go-to scent for sure.
Damn, that took me back with that one.
Shout out to Feces.
I will.
Go ahead, Mom.
Just to kind of add to that whole strip club vibe or whatever. It is a false narrative. Not all strippers are from Memphis. That's just a lie.
Well, I don't know who lied in the first place. We know they ain't from there because that's a suspect city as is. They the most on points that you're gonna find in Memphis. So I don't know who said that lie.
Yeah, she's and goddamn Onyx. They lied the whole time.
Now, you know what? They probably more from Mississippi than they were from fucking Memphis. I'll tell you that. And
I agree with that.
And they were just close to Memphis, just because that was a bigger city, and that's why they rolled with Memphis. But I will say Mississippi for sure. Majority of asses are from there.
Where did this myth come from? I've never heard this.
Raheem Goodell.
Raheem Goodell. This is all on him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what you mean it's all on me?
Because you the one that always bring it up.
I keep bringing up Memphis ass heifers, dog.
Number one.
I'm good. I don't need to go here no more.
Number one, I visited Memphis recently a couple times, and I kind of was like, again, like St. Louis. Let me see what I can see. You know what I mean? But knowing now, since I've been there a couple times, I'm just like, I don't. Y'all probably are right. They probably are coming from Mississippi or Alabama, or even Texas. I'll say like that because they not that cute out there.
Or smaller towns in Tennessee, but they gravitate to say Memphis because it's a so-called bigger major city.
Think about it like this. That's like people from Edgard, Hornville, Dustrehan, St. Rose saying they from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Or they might be from Lake Charles, but they claim in New Orleans. They from Lake Charles, DeRidder, all that, but they gonna claim New Orleans because that's the next big city that everybody gonna recognize.
Even that far out?
Dog, when I was in college, people was from Lake Charles claiming New Orleans.
Wow, that's sad, but I didn't think it would go that.
When you talk to somebody that's not from New Orleans, they'll say, they'll like when we go out elsewhere, they'll be like, "Where you from?" You're like, "Oh, I'm from New Orleans." What part? And they'll be like, Lake Charles. Like, no. I mean, of course, you got the normal Metairie, Dustrehan, LaPlace, whatever, but it'd be people way out there.
I can confirm that. I've heard people say it. They be from Opelousas and Alexandria saying they're from New Orleans, and then when you say you're from New Orleans, they'll clear it up.
No, the furthest I ever heard somebody from Morgan City saying they're from New Orleans.
I heard that too.
They'll say, "Oh, what part you from? Morgan City." Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it be happening.
But shoot, I met an older white cat yesterday out and about. Shit, he was off of Claiborne, and I said, "I'm from the East." He said, "I'm from Claiborne." I said, "Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, you really from the city." He riding someone from there. And
yeah, you doing out there?
I said, "Yeah." It's like, we older white cats. So this was before, it became this completely niggified. But I was like, "Oh, you was really in the city." So I said, "Oh, respect." Cause I'm thinking he gonna say, I know he gonna say like Metairie or something like he said, Covington. Then he said, "Nah, I was in the city." I said, "Oh, yeah, I respect where you coming from."
Now I find white people who are around that area, they don't move because they house right near Parade Route.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked like, and trust me, he definitely was part of that crew. He was mad cool though.
Now, do New Orleans show love to the people of New Iberia?
I got people in New Iberia, but not really.
Yeah, I to a certain extent, show a little love to him. We
Shout out to Miss Tina Knowles.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, I got people I went to college with that was from out there.
Hold on. Did he say Tina Knowles?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's she from?
Tina,
Yeah.
Beyonce mama?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what all them red bones be at. Lafayette, Opelousas, New Iberia,
Yeah.
Hold
Right.
on.
Lake
Tell me
Charles.
Lake Charles.
all that.
Hold on.
All them things be stomping out there on a regular basis, man.
She might
Hey,
be from there, but she graduated from Galveston.
Right, but I mean, but the hot sauce in the bag swag.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
straight.
She
straight
spent a
New
lot of
area.
summers. Trust me, she spent a lot of summers in New York. Yeah, so she yeah, you know, we ain't questioning her. We ain't questioning about no shape or form.
Oh, you ain't okay. Hey man, I don't want to do it on your show like that, man.
Nah, that's what you
Let
here
you
for.
know.
No, you can call it out.
Hey, I have distinct knowledge about Tina Knowles.
Hey,
Well,
Do
go
tell.
for it.
do tell. Hey, we don't know. We ought to go off of what she say.
Podcast special.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, my dad went to school with her. And I think somehow or another we're all kind of family. Hey, so go to the room with that, honey. So hold on, we're gonna let my baby exit the room real quick because she is a Beyonce fan, and I don't want to crush her. Go. So anyway, what happened was, so what's Beyonce's dad name? Matthew, is that right?
Yeah.
Matthew?
Yeah.
Matthew, okay. All right. So Tina met Matthew in Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Once she moved to Houston. But Tina used to kick it, party, and get ran through in Galveston.
Okay.
Out of high school. Just, everybody went through their ran through stage,
Everybody, whole face. Everybody had
Right.
that legit whole face. We know
Right,
that. We know everybody had that face.
I used to chase big women, so I think I've been run through at some point in time,
Hey, we all been ran through, man. We all had our phases too.
Yeah, anytime you messing with somebody that's stronger than you, she running through you. So anyway.
Facts. Oh, I know about that life. So yeah.
Right. So anyway, she left Galveston pregnant and met Matthew Knowles in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Again, she left Galveston pregnant and met Matthew Knowles in Houston.
Oh yeah,
So,
we know that particular person. We know she's like actually 3 years older than what she really says she is. So we know.
oh, okay. Just know that Beyonce's real daddy, he was the best dancer in the city of Galveston. He was the one that used to close the club down, had a circle around him and everything. And also know Solange can't dance to save her motherfucking life.
This is very facts.
Right. Genetics at its finest.
Right. Because they don't have the same daddy. I'm going to leave it at that.
This is not sounding shocking by no shape or form.
It's not.
That's why we said she's from New Billy. That's why we said where she from.
Yeah, her family. I just read it up.
But I didn't hear you.
What's up? Huh?
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said no. I just read what you say. Yeah, her family's from deep in New Iberia, Booty area. So.
Yeah, the family is, but not her per se.
Not per se.
Right. So I mean, we all know somebody who daddy just ain't really their daddy, but for child support purposes, he held them down for 18 years. So yeah.
That's why she felt comfortable. Beyonce felt so comfortable to walk away from that, and I have no issues with him.
Right, because
that makes sense.
I didn't
know that.
Yeah, because I didn't know that either. But like you said, it makes more sense now that that's not that bloodline connection to.
But ain't my real daddy, no way.
Right.
I with Houston. We know Whitney had different daddy than her brothers.
Yep, that is true. I did because I remember an article. Didn't her brother play in the league or something like that?
Yeah, her daddy lived in Dallas.
I know what I'm saying, but didn't that like one of Whitney Houston half brothers playing in the NFL or something like that? Or he played like professional or had a cup of tea in the league.
Yeah, for a short period of time, but it was definitely a different energy and vibe though. But yeah. So yeah, that's not very surprising there at all. And you can see how much thicker Beyonce is than Solange. Like they are night and day, same complexion, but night and day.
Yeah, they got the same mama for sure.
Right.
I mean, but it also goes into, I mean, that's like with us, for example, like, you know, with our, you know, us being, you know, migrating over the border, like our kids or I guess you could say hybrids, you know, mine's a tribrid, you know what I'm saying, between Texas, Louisiana, and Georgia. But, you know what I'm saying, like, he may be born in Texas, but his connections is going to be forever in 2 different places. So, well, 3 different places in my cases.
Right.
Yeah, mine, they don't even feel like they Texans. They still think themselves Louisiana.
Hey, my daughter 21, and she always told people she was from New Orleans, and they all believed her ass.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with having a sense of pride about a place, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I've been here in Dallas since 2003, and I still just don't say, hey, I'm from Dallas, you know? But we are proud of where we're from, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with it at all.
Oh, yeah. I wish I would. I've been here 24 years, and I wish I would say I'm a goddamn Texan.
Hey, yo, even though you done 3 census reports that say you live in Dallas and from Dallas.
and smashed everything in the DFW area. He still ain't trying to claim Texas.
Still ain't claiming it, though.
You out here driving Uber, you doing the Uber driving, talking about, yeah, I don't need the map, I'm good.
That's fact, bro. I really did use that shit. I used the shit on that map when I did the lift for a second, yo. I'm like, man, they sent me on a city grass route. What the fuck are they sending me? I get here 10 times, 20 minutes quicker than this shit. That's true, but nope, I ain't claiming no Texan.
Yeah, bro, you from Addison, don't even know it, bro.
Hey, that's the central location.
Nigga be like, where is that?
Addison is the hub.
I've only met one person that said they're from Addison. Like, who is from Addison?
I ain't never heard nobody say they from Addison.
They shady, nigga. They claim they're from that. We know they doing some dirt. You just coming in and out of.
I ain't never met nobody claim they're from Irvin either.
I have.
Don't disrespect Irvin. You know, they was on Cops before anybody. You know what I'm saying?
They was on Cops and what's the movie on the TV show? Cheaters. It was on both of them shits.
Yeah. Irvin been out here.
Yeah, Irvin was the prime location of Cheaters for a minute though.
Yep.
Oh, y'all gotta watch it with
Peter Guns?
Was it Peter Guns? It's outstanding.
It's outstanding? Okay.
It is outstanding. Peter Guns. Because the first thing,
is he gonna get stabbed too?
Nah, he got a couple of fights. That's the funny part. How you the host and you get in the fight?
Because he's from the Bronx.
Peter Guns is the host?
Yeah.
Man, Peter ain't getting no money, is he? Damn, he didn't went that far down the totem pole.
But no,
from loving hip hop to cheaters.
Here's the commonest phrase in the show: "How the main one cheating gonna come catch us on cheating?"
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Hey, because a cheater knows a cheater. Hey, he's ultimate. He know if anybody know how to cheat, is that nigga, so he can tell you the truth. So why? He's the perfect host.
What was his storyline on Love and Hip Hop? He was married to Amina Butterfly, the side chick, while he was still with his baby mama of like 4 kids, right?
Something like that.
3D, yeah, Tara from Mississippi, and she from Mississippi.
So he took his main chick, married his side chick, but moved his main chick to the side chick position.
Yep, sound about right.
Ingenuity. That's ingenuity.
Yeah, and you know, he actually got a baby mama from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You mean after all that?
No, before that. Before them.
He really trying to die.
And now he on Cheaters.
Yeah.
What an oxymoron. That is.
But I gotta watch. You gotta watch it, man. Outstanding.
It's outstanding.
He steals the show.
Yeah.
Which I would not. That's all I would expect him to do would be the main reason for the show, because you know, and then to pull off the stuff he pull off, he's still alive. He deserved this. This is an honor.
I would think they'd be following him around. You know what I'm saying?
That may be the undercurrent of the show. It's like, nigga, we gonna eventually catch his ass.
Right. Let's see how he get messed up. But hey, it works for everybody.
Right.
So speaking of number one baby daddies, Lil Wayne. So we had this topic come up the other day, and I'm still kind of torn on this. Him selling his masters. What he was over 100 mil. So people, two ways on it. People saying, you know, he's cash poor. It makes sense to do it. I'm still not clear if it's only the old music and not the newer music that's been going forward. But I don't know, man. Like,
well, here's my thing on that.
Go ahead.
Like, I've heard people saying, "Oh, you sold your masters, niggas is stupid," and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But I don't think people actually understand how masters work. Like, do you know how many people he owned his masters to begin with?
Yep.
So that's big in itself. Right. So once you have your masters, in order to make it work for you, you have to have somebody that's literally out there selling your music to people. Out there selling it to commercials, selling it to movies.
And that takes money.
Right. Managing your masters and not just letting them sit somewhere and collect dust is a business in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to sell it or what, I mean, bro, $100 million, that's what you got your masters for. To sell it for $100 million.
Yeah.
That's more than the Beatles sold for when Michael Jackson bought the Beatles masters.
Yeah, 64 million.
Right. 64 million. So if he made 100, you know, that's already more money. That's generational wealth to the fullest on top of what he already had.
And then I think what people also forget is how much money did he already make on it?
But also you got throwing in his tour money and all that.
Yeah.
Right, but that's the thing. He's still gonna make his money even once he's back to going be able to tour. He makes that money on top of him already sell. Because in this generation, like you said, you're not gonna make money selling records. Mm-hmm. So you just basically, you know, you just putting out this music to tour with anyway. And then most likely he only sold the music that has already been produced. It's just those masters. Now he still can keep anything going forward, most likely. If he makes anything else, he can later on sell that because he can put that under a new publishing name.
Yeah.
So
and it's also
remember Prince had multiple different names on all of his publishing. He never went by the same name on everything.
For that reason. Yeah, I learned that back in the day.
Yeah.
And I mean, one other thing about it is like, this is the best time to sell. Like, when all that music was hot in 99, Juvie probably the only one that ever just really made money off his masters. Because Back That Thing Up will forever be the song.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying?
99, 2000.
Right. That's but now we in that day and age. We're in that day and age that those of us who were teenagers in their 20s back in 99, they're now the executives. You know what I'm saying? So they're the ones who are trying to bring the music that they love and grew up with. These white executives, they're trying to put it in their commercials and in their ads because it keeps with the times and it keeps hip. So it's the best time for them to sell it anyway.
Yeah.
You know? It ain't gonna ever be like Stevie Wonder.
Because they're gonna appreciate it more.
Yeah, Wayne is never gonna be like Stevie Wonder. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Wayne's music is going to last for an eternity. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like most of the hip hop in the 80s. It didn't last for an eternity. Yeah, we may still hear some shit now and be like, oh shit, but it didn't. It's not cool when you hear that out. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's. I wouldn't call him genius, but he was in a good position at the right time and he did the right move. So shout out to Wayne.
Right. Yeah. And he did another genius move. Now that it makes sense why he did the thing with 45.
You must really like Wayne to be calling him genius.
Yeah. And then like the fact that he did that pardon, look like he might be getting a pardon out of that deal with 45 by doing that little photo op thing at the lecture times. Yeah,
it
so
definitely was strategic because
yeah,
remember the original charges was from 2019, so he knew eventually he was going to have to pay the piper.
right, and he just plead guilty to it. So now that he did that, 45 now make that disappear.
So he sold his soul?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit, he sold his soul to Birdman. Why not sell it again?
Exactly right. You know,
Hey,
different.
to get out doing fair time, yeah, bro. I'm sorry. Fair time, yeah.
Hey, somewhere it's a picture of him kissing Trump. Then I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly. TQ in the background.
Damn, niggas gonna take a shot at
TQ.
out here minding his business, drinking hard, and then you go taking a shot at the man. Damn, he was just trying to drink his souls away.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Like you said, the Masters thing is. It is, now that you say that, it definitely is a good time to sell now with everything that's going on. And if he's really cash poor per se, like this was definitely a quick cash grab. Not that y'all say like the Beatles was always that. Remember, the Beatles shit was like, they was acting like that was like plutonium, nigga. Like the way they was talking about you can sell that shit or hold that shit forever.
Right, because
what's the point? But at one point, what's the point of holding on to it if you ain't gonna be able to get the fruit of the labor from it? So,
right,
and all his kids are young too.
You're not gonna start a LLC for those masters and get out there and hire somebody.
Yeah,
who is pushing the hell out of your masters. What's the point?
Because only got like 3 kids under 10 or something like that, 3 or 4, and then there's his daughter grown, but it's.
12 on down. I think it is something like that.
Something like that. So like to me, like, now thinking about that, it makes sense to like.
Wayne got 3 kids the same age?
They all like in the same little bundle.
Yeah, they like barely 3 to 4 years apart. All boys.
Yeah, I think Lauren London and Nivea's
about
kids,
the same.
around the same age.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then his oldest is what, 20, 21?
Mm-hmm.
22.
Okay. So yeah, he got young kids, man, and I'm pretty sure that Chisup ain't low either.
Yeah, so so that made sense to do what he did. And it looks like the Dream sold his masters for $25 million. And
so so the Dream getting 25, then Wayne needs to definitely get 100.
Yeah.
Also, I would give Dream credit on this. He sold some of them, and he did it for a business deal to get something that probably would have made him way more money than his masters. And also the Dream, it's like with him being a creative genius, with music and writing and producing, and he's still kind of relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, he can do it again. It's not like he's a has-been.
Because as a writer, you can your longevity is different when it comes to being a writer, versus being an artist. So Dream, to me, when y'all brought that up earlier this week, I like 25 mil. I like that's a lick, and he can probably do that lick again. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's still at that point where I feel like he can create music that's bigger than what he's already done. Yeah, he was hot back in the falsetto days, but now, with all the resources and who he is, the music that he creates when he want to create can be, kind of like, I hate to put him like way up there, but just how, when you too want to go ahead and make an album, you know what I'm saying? It's worldwide. Or, if Quincy Jones was to make an album right now, Off the Muscle is going to be considered something different. So Dream is not necessarily at that level just yet, but he's still kind of charting that way, so he can, whatever, man. That's my 2005 through 2008 run. You know what I'm saying? Let me start another run again. So I'm with him on that.
And that's another thing I see with writers. They last longer in any entertainment industry. Case in point, like Babyface, as you saw with the Verzuz with Teddy Riley. Someone was writing
that
still
ass whipping.
knows all the new technology, knows everything that's going on, where Teddy Riley is still resting on his laurels from back in the day.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Yes, Michael Jackson money. No, no, knock you, but
yeah.
Hold on, we're about to take a break. So let's take a quick break and we can pick back up and join back.
All right.
All right, next up, we were supposed to have a versus battle, I believe, on Saturday that fell through. It was supposed to be Ashanti versus Keisha Cole. Not surprised that Ashanti has COVID, the way she's been traveling and doing tours all year.
Big.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know who to project that was supposed to win that.
They said that's why they said it was calling it a celebration of just woman empowerment. We already know at the end of the day it's called an Ashanti ass whooping.
For real though? You think so?
Yes. Nah, I mean that was more like hood rats versus the good girls, you know?
That's what I'm about to get into. Is like depends on who's watching the energy that was going. Because like if it was all about broken hearts and shit, yeah, Keisha Cole.
Right.
People gonna go for that. But then Ashanti was gonna come with all those Murder Inc. features.
Right. And the whole J-Lo first 2 albums.
Yeah, because remember she was getting her little ghost right on for a minute.
So right. So, so she had all that. So just the body of work for hers was just gonna be much stronger than Keisha. Now Keisha's had, like you said, I say Keisha had a good 5 good strong songs that gonna get chicks in their feelings. But then, Ashanti just had those just hits after hits with Murder Inc. though.
Right. Because I think Keisha tried to go independent a little too quick. Yeah. And so she could have a song that sounded good, but, we
get the push.
Right. A album full of just mediocre songs that weren't not well written,
They were rush. They're like rush songs.
Right. So I mean, I definitely think, again, I think Keisha could probably out-sing her because, Ashanti, couldn't sing herself out of a wet paper bag,
Not at all. No, but her songwriting, like you said, but our songwriting skills was definitely on point.
But this is my thing with Ashanti.
If going singing, it was bad.
Ashanti was supposed to be a rapper. That's my theory. If she would have came out a couple years earlier, she would have been a female rapper.
You think so?
Yeah, because ain't no way that people really thought she was able to sing. There's no way. Like leg meat. That's what I was there for.
Right.
But ain't no way that somebody like sat there and listened to Ashanti and was like, okay, she's gonna be a vocalist. Like they pretty much looked at her as her energy, her presentation, but she probably should have been more of a rapper than anything. To me, personally.
Well, at this point, maybe at this time, but at that time, it was a perfect storm for her. For it to work the way it did with how Irv Gotti was conceited beyond his own true abilities, and with Ja being as hot he was at the time, it was a perfect storm for her to do what she did in that run. And you can kind of get away without being a strong vocalist. But if you can write it well enough, then you've been straight.
With good production.
Well, yeah, with they had the good, strong production. So that's why I said I call it a perfect storm. Because now, if Carrie Hilson didn't get blackballed, then we'd have had a different story here.
Definitely.
Carrie Hilson got blackballed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She went against Beyonce.
Behind Beyonce?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it wasn't even her fault, man. It was Polo the Don's fault.
Yeah.
If you remember that Swag On remix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she took some shots. She took unnecessary shots.
Yeah. Polo said, take those shots. He was, amping her up the whole time.
Yeah, he got in her head. The bee bucked her up too much to take some unnecessary shots, and the Beehive took her out.
Damn.
Right. So shout out to Polo and Cocaine.
Yeah, that's why nobody don't touch Polo. Nobody touched Polo the Don at the same time after that either.
Hell of a drug.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. that hell of a drug
Polo in the
kicked in.
studio talking about talk your shit, Carrie. What shit? Like no, like
What shit you speak of, nigga?
right. You go get her messed up, bro. Like no, don't do it.
Yeah, and then that would hurt Carrie in the bigger picture, and now she knocked up, so it's just like, oh damn, it's just this
Who the
2020
daddy?
shit.
Who did that?
I don't know who knocked up, but it's real in these streets, man. 2020 has been real, man. Carrie now knocked up too, so it's just crazy.
Big forehead, bitch. God damn.
Well, I mean, but let's be real. I mean, Carrie still had a real dope career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think her two albums personally they had some bangers on it.
Yeah.
So you know, she came, she saw, she conquered. You know,
And she kept her money right. She kept her money right, and she's still comfortable, so she's not hurting out here. And
so I wish the best for whatever she got going on. But
I think her and Ashanti would have been a better battle if she wouldn't have got blackballed though.
I mean, does it really matter if she got blackballed? Because Verzuz is pretty much is for the underground type deal. So it doesn't matter. Like
you need
that
20
blackball
songs though. You need 20 joints though. You need that 20 song. They made the pressure of having 20 songs.
Nah, she ain't got 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem with Verzuz. I think that's what hurt them. They shouldn't have went with 20 songs. If they'd have kept it at 10,
no,
then
because if you go to 10, then anybody and their mama could be in it. You know what I'm saying?
But remember now, then that's where the luxury of coming of entertainment purposes. Remember how
they should have undercards. You know what I'm saying?
Good call.
Verzuz Undercards. Okay.
Right.
So we can have
call.
you know, like we talked about Beyonce and Missy as the main battle, and then we can have Carrie Hilson and Ashanti as the undercard.
Exactly. We could have Cain and Abel versus Youngbloods or something, you know?
This is a good call. Like you said, yeah, you know what? That would probably help out.
Shit.
That's a good one. So, you know, like okay, let's keep it real now. Who's really going to look at E40 and Too Short?
Everybody from Oakland.
Richmond.
That's it.
And the Loonies.
Just everybody in that particular region is only going to really watch that in the bigger picture. There's no knock on them, but we still know that's an acquired taste.
Nah, bro. Like, come on, man. Like E40, come on. Nah, E40 and Too Short, that would be amazing. That would be for the old heads.
Right,
you know?
That's next weekend though. But if they know how to work, do they know how to work their doggone phones to watch this? It's the catch.
Hell, they did what? Pat LaBelle and
Hey, man, that was different, man. That's different.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That was the most boring Verzuz I'd ever watched.
That was boring as hell. That's true, because they was trying to act classy and not really go at each other.
Right, and they're not doing this for their audience. You know what I'm saying? No, they need to do their Verzuz at like a bingo hall or something like that, but not
live. Yeah, it should be like a live stream type thing, like you said, bingo halls across the board.
Right.
Where all the people can just sit there and watch it and be good to go.
Not even a live stream, because old folks don't do that. They need to broadcast
they put it on the
Home
big
Shopping
screen.
Network.
No, they don't put it on the big screen for them to watch it all at one time, though. Everybody would have had their phone, but if you had it at the bingo hall and they had it on the big screen for them to watch, that would have been more entertaining for them.
Join us at Applebee's for the Pat.
There you go. It needs to be at IHOP or something like that. You know,
off the Ray on the ones and twos.
Right.
You know, they could have did on Bible study, Bible study Wednesday or something like that. And everybody had been there to check it out there. Yeah. So so that wasn't a good one. But like I said, this one, like I said, when I peep it out, I'm gonna watch a little bit of it, but it's nothing that I'm like really urging to really look at in the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was going to watch Ashanti and Keisha Cole just because I wanted to see Ashanti and Keisha Cole. I could care less about the music.
Well, I didn't want to hear All Baby for fucking an hour worth of music. That shit's annoying. All Baby, oh, baby, hey baby.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, right. Baby.
Right.
That literally. But I understand that some people want to watch her because of the leg meat. But I remember when she had a mustache, so I don't care.
She still got one. It's just that she waxes shit on a regular basis.
Look, I don't give a damn what her mustache look like. I've seen her in King magazine, and that's all I need to see right there.
Hey,
That woman,
she aging well. That's all we gonna say. Is Ashanti is aging well.
Look, I'll take her to my barber with me. Like, what's up, baby?
I'm thinking, where them titties came from? Because she didn't have them starting out.
Aging. That's called age. As you older, dude, the growth comes.
Shanti ain't got no kids.
And shout out to, but in the words of my boy John Tobias, man, that's the titty fairy. As they age, the titty fairy come in and sprinkle a little dust on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle a little crack on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the same, because your girl, she packing too, NDRE.
Yep.
I haven't seen her lately.
But India ain't wore a bra. She ain't never wore a bra, so that's probably what happened with her.
That's facts.
Just
and thank God she didn't.
Woo.
Yeah, she around here bouncing nicely.
She rocking the Tony Love uniform a lot lately.
Mm.
What's up? All right.
NDRE.
Man, ain't nobody. Let me be 100% real with y'all. Y'all ain't into that type of woman. Combing out hair, getting the face together. Y'all ain't about that life.
That's true.
Hey, I'm about that life to a certain extent.
No, you're not. You domesticated. God damn it.
Hey, so hold on. So ain't nothing near all day or smash nobody that had a fade.
No.
They have a fade now, but then they didn't have it.
At the moment.
Never.
I did.
With a fade?
Maybe a curl on top and then a fade.
Nah.
I smashed the chick one who had a shag. She was from South Dallas.
Yeah, that sound bad, but not I. I haven't. I will say that. Like you said, they may have had it as they gotten older, but in the time that I dealt with them, no.
I'm trying to think. I think I got one potentially, but I can't remember if it was at the time or after.
Oh, for me, it was Denver.
I know you did for sure. I already know what you're talking about.
For me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I know. That's the other ones too. There's the converted lesbian. The one in Michi. I used to go see.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know too much.
Yeah, you do, man.
That's why whenever I die, you just scope out the room.
I got no regrets.
I got no regrets.
So from ball fades to grills. So LaMelo Ball, drafted by Michael Jordan, Charlotte Bobcats. First thing he went and bought him a grill. So typical nigga shit.
Yeah,
but,
and being and he try to, he in the South, so he trying to act like he cool with the South, so he just went and got him a grill because he in Charlotte to try to act like he like the baby and stuff, and trying to show his nigga tendencies.
But this is my question. So I kind of saw this on social media. Does grills necessarily equal hood per se?
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's fashion. It's become fashionable now. So now it's not as hood as it used to be. Not when, like, as I said, when Houston had their run with everybody, with the whack ass Mike Jones, and then you had Slim Thugger and Chameleonaire, and wait, what's my other boy? I draw a blank.
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall. All them was doing their thing. It was cool, and that still was hood though. But now you got white folks right here with grills now, and it's just like no.
Yeah, it kind of went out for me, because so my family, is from the South, you know what I'm saying? Houston area, and the surrounding cities of Houston, we always had permanent gold teeth. My grandmama, I look at her pictures from the 70s, her mouth was completely checkered, you know what I'm saying? With diamonds in them. One diamond, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't iced out, but one diamond in your tooth back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You was goddamn me Foxy Brown. So when it was time for me to get my grill, you know, because it's like a rites of passage. You know, it's like it's time to get one. For me, I was like more so on the corporate side of things. So I got a pull-out grill. Now I got my pull-out grill from the back of the Source magazine. It was a place in Atlanta that was making them. You know, I spent $800 on them. Added my own diamonds. Yeah, but I mean, we talking like 2001. So grills existed, but they weren't really popping. So, you know, we was really
because they was only
money.
popping. Yeah, they were only popping in Atlanta like that and in New York.
Right. So I spent good money, and you know, I put some baguettes in it. So roughly about $1,000 for my grill back then. And it allowed me to be, you know, rep for my family, you know what I'm saying, like a family crest. And it also allowed me to be corporate when it's time to be corporate. But once they got popular, and I start seeing that you can get them at Big T Bazaar for $40, and it's sixth graders with slugged out, iced out grills and stuff like that. It got oversaturated. And that would have been like 2004, 2005-ish or something like that. It just began to get too saturated. You pull up at the chicken place, and it's somebody who fully slugged up trying to sell you their mixtape. It's like, no, you can't really be hustling this hard at this chicken place. So let me take this grill out because we look like the same niggas.
Right.
But that's my thing. That's what I was seeing on social media, and I'm pretty sure these are younger people. But like you just said, it was a rite of passage. So that's the point I made. It's like I remember my grandfather had goals, you know, open face and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of my homeboys, people, whether like from the military or whatever, like having permanence. And like I said, that's the thing, permanence, whether it was a crown or implants or whatever it may be. Like it wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
They there.
They there. You gotta shine them shits. You know what I'm saying? You gotta brush them a certain way, whatever. Like that's to me what's a real gold fronts or gold grills is, versus like you said, you getting some molds or whatever that you're pulling in and out at a conveniency. So that's what I was trying to educate people. Like there's a difference of what LaMelo Ball had. That like that's not permanent. Like just because it fit in his mouth, don't mean that shit is permanent. Ain't no way the NBA gonna let that nigga play ball with them shits.
And so to answer your original question, I don't, because of that, I don't think that it's really a hood thing any longer. Like if you really want to show me hood, man, you go get you know, just top and bottom slugs. Just that's it.
Yeah.
You know, just
All gold, no diamonds, no nothing, just all straight gold. Like in Florida, like them niggas in Florida. You do what they do in Florida, then we you about that life.
With some Kodak black dreads, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ugly. Like, yeah, so all that cute stuff and sexy stuff, like, nah, I'm cool on that.
Yeah, once you start seeing all the diamonds and all that, when babies start doing that, but it permanent at that time too, but once they start adding the diamonds, you just knew that it was becoming more fashionable, and it was just like the run was over.
Well, that's the example I gave was Birdman. I was telling them, it's like, for those that didn't know Birdman before they went nationwide, like his name was B32 because he had 32 goals, and then he switched that shit out to platinum. So it's like he says they're implanted, which I don't believe him, but still. But that's the difference. Like niggas really think that because you got to have a dentist pull them out, that's permanent. That's not permanent. You still got your teeth not filed down or whatever. Like there's different levels to this shit.
Right.
2 for 1 specials. I mean, Uptown Christmas. Christmas or New Year's was the special back in the day in the city.
It was
Christmas or
New Year's. New Year's.
You get 2 for 1.
Yep.
Well,
New Year's.
So technically, once something, well, I guess you want to say overall in the rap culture, right? Once something becomes mainstream, it's no longer hood.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to say. Is like, oh, he's hood. He trying to be hood. It's like, nah, he ain't trying to be hood. He's just trying to have a fucking grill.
like after that movie, what was that Spring Breakers with James Franco? Like I haven't seen too many grills since then. That was like 7 years ago.
You know what? That's a good call. You know what? That you said that, I kind of remember that. That kind of was like the downfall of it. Like it did die for a second, but it's always gonna be around. Grills gonna always be around, but it wasn't as big. But then like these other cats came, like when the Baby came and a few other guys.
Hey, and Post Malone. You see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It become now like a joke in the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, the run is over. Hey, I almost got my 2 slugs back in that day, but then the girl I was dating on the tide just talked me out of the shit, so I ain't never get them. But I was gonna get my 2 on the sides.
But keep that leg tattoo, huh?
hey, you son of a bitch! This shit is almost gone, nigga. It's almost gone. It's in process. It's in process.
That's
It'll
fine.
be gone soon.
And you can't blame me for that comment.
No, can't blame you. But Rashida Goodell though is the main reason for it though.
Can't blame me or Rashida.
I technically vicariously I can because of the wife, your wife put it out there. Y'all, king and queen of dry snitching. Y'all all who y'all are. But it's all good.
I
can tell y'all got that honestly.
Yeah.
You say, Mom?
I said they got that honestly, that dry snitch title right there. Man, they need to open up next to the dry cleaners, man. They just right there. Dry snitching and dry cleaners. You got your dry ice. Everything's dry.
Yeah, the whole, what? He want a commercial. He want to go cop a commercial building anyway. So you might just make everything dry across the board.
Dry rub ribs.
I can see him on a commercial right now. Have you or a family member suffered from dry snitching, dry cleaning, dry rub, dry ice, or mesothelioma? Please call 555 the True Hills.
Now we got a special on dry skin and dry scalp.
Hey.
If you want the domesticated special,
brought to you in part by KY Jelly. Just makes sense. Everything dry.
Don't pull out.
Team no pull out.
Ain't no cocoa butter at your house.
Oh, we got drinks.
Hey, whole family got eczema, right? You know what I'm saying?
Just scratching their ass off, nigga.
Y'all meet my baby girl, man. Her name is Psoriasis.
Oh man!
Shout out to the people with psoriasis, man.
Do people still claim that? Like when had somebody come out and just told you, man, I got psoriasis. That's just gonna happen.
You just see that shit, you like, oh.
I met a young lady with psoriasis, man. It was interesting. She was beautiful, but she definitely has it. Matter of fact, I met a young lady one night at the club who, I was like 24, and I don't really dance, but at that time, we used to dance a little bit if we was feeling high, and chopped it up with her, got her phone number, told her, hey, well, just come hit me up, man. You can come through to the radio station one night, and we can just kind of, I'll show you what I do, and we can hang out. She's like, all right, I like that. DJ Moan, huh? You got an interesting name. Yeah, they don't call me Moan for nothing, baby. So anyway, that was the end of the conversation, right? So she called me up a few days later. I'm like, yeah, we at the radio station. Just come through. I have some drink up here and just come kick it. Man, I kid you not, man. She pulled up to the station. I'm excited, right? I get the knock on my studio door. I'm like, oh, here she go. Woo! Yeah. Open the door, man. She was like 27 years old with chicken pox.
Damn.
So I'm thinking like, you know, surely that's not chicken pox because that's a childhood disease. So, you know, not knowing any better, I say, hey, is that leprosy? She's like, she said, no, silly. I had the chicken pox. I caught the chicken pox a year ago, and my skin just haven't healed yet. So, you know, I'm immediately thinking, well, am I finna have to massage her with calamine lotion, or like how are we gonna work this situation out? Needless to say, it didn't pan out, man. I couldn't. I had a mental block that wouldn't allow me to love her correctly. You know.
Hey, well, I mean, she might have some dry pussy.
I don't think it was one mental block.
You don't think so? I mean,
it was several.
It was
right.
Several blocks.
I mean, 'cause you know how you can just be pillow talking and laying next to a chick and, you know, just take your finger and rub her lips and just like admiring her lips. But with her, you would have to do like connect the dots with her face. It's like, man, you just got constellations on your face. It was just weird, man. It was weird. Shout out to her.
Well, you could just be honest.
Little Dipper.
Right. You could just be honest and say she has some dry pussy.
Well, that's the next one.
I couldn't get. I didn't get to that.
You couldn't get to that point.
Oh, you know what? Let me stop lying. Yeah, I did. Hey, man. Hey, you ever make love to a cheetah, man? I'm telling you, man. It's a sight to see, bro. It's a sight to see.
Man.
That sex was wild, huh?
I took the fifth.
Yeah, geographic, man. Oh, man.
No hands.
Oh, man. Man, as always, bro, it's always entertaining when you're around, bro. Anything you got going on in the shows? I know we're in the Ronaville times. Any shows you doing? Anything coming up for you outside of tax season?
I'm just, you know, trying to stay my ass in the house as much as possible. So, you know, we're thinking about doing a Zoom New Year's Day party, you know, and just, you know, maybe having a few DJs from across the country just jump in and do an hour apiece. Thinking about that, just not sure about it all the way yet, but you know, man, just this is the time where we just gotta thank God for each day that we get. To be honest, man, we lost Debo on Friday, of all days.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about it either.
Dude. That was on a Friday, though. That is so true.
Right. So Debo on Friday, you know, we lost, what's her name from How to Be a Player this week? What's her name? Natalie DeSales. So
Natalie.
Yeah.
Hold on. We lost Charlie Pride on Saturday, you know?
Yep.
So it's just look, man, I say like right now, I've been trying to be as entertaining on social media as possible and just enjoying myself that way. So if anybody wants to give me a follow, hit me up there. I'm just always with the foolishness and just trying to love life as much as we can from the house. Stay your ass at home if you can, and wear a mask that covers your nose and your mouth.
You
motherfuckers out here with their snouzes out, like that shit make a difference.
Yeah, I know. I'll be back out there in that foolishness tomorrow. My vacation is over today, so I'll be back looking at these damn customers with pure disgust in these grocery stores as they just full of fucking cooties and shit. So I'll be prepared. I gotta mentally prepare myself for this.
Well, stay safe, man. You know, it's real out there, man. I know some folks that done caught it twice and already. You know, it's just like it's crazy. But you know, again, man. If anybody want to holler at me, man. You know, of course, we're doing taxes as we do every year for the past, I think this is the 13th year that we've been doing it. So doing that again. Just trying to keep our processes as personable, but without being in person at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll have my W-2 in a couple of, and then mid-January, so might as well be there ASAP. Soon as I get that W-2.
Hey man, take your time, because if I'm not mistaken, you owe a lot of money, so I just don't even feel like dealing with that negative energy.
Now I'm caught up now. No, I'm finally caught up, man. We ain't got the problem no more. Remember, I'm caught up.
Yeah, man, I got a letter from the government the other day about you, man. So now
Hey, that ain't I. I know that, trust me. I'd have disappeared, but I'll be in Colombia if that's the case. I won't be here right now.
Like I say, take your time, brother. Take your time.
I'll be having a mule on my back, bringing back some stuff there to get out of this debt. Fuck all that. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I will justify his services as taxes, because I can honestly tell you, if you could make that mother of my oldest son get her straight and she could buy a house, you working miracles, bro.
You the real MVP. You the real MVP, Mom.
You the real MVP.
Oh, she bought a house?
Yeah. Like right after me.
Oh, you bought a house too?
Yeah, man.
Off my paperwork? Oh man, I feel blessed, man. That's what's up, man. You didn't even invite me to the housewarming party.
You'll be here soon.
Okay. 10-4.
Well, right, Medalz working on a stripper pole right now before he get kicked out the house, so we all gonna be a one and done situation.
Hold on, who's on the stripper pole?
I'm trying to, I say in my man cave or whatever. We in Atlanta or whatever. They got multiple strippers or whatever. So we're gonna put a pole in the Dark Knight's house or whatever, so we can have private parties.
Yeah, man, he trying to get me kicked out. Basically, that's what he trying to do.
His lady is short, but she got a strong upper torso. I don't know if I want those upper. She got a Jake Paul jab. You know what I'm saying? To leave Nikki alone, man.
Exactly, man. He trying to get me kicked out, talking about putting it in front of the mirror. Dog. Relax.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. When you tell me, how you gonna tell me what you just said?
Yeah, you said the mirror, dude. So what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I did talk about the mirror. Yeah, but life is too short. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and just do it.
Stupid. You know she listens, right? That means you're gonna get uppercut when next time you come here.
You know
Ain't
what?
you coming here in a couple weeks?
My seat is coming there next weekend.
Oh yeah, you solo. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay. I need to stay away for a couple of months. Let her figure that stuff out or whatever. I don't need to be contributing to nothing to that situation.
Yeah, because I don't need no unnecessary phone calls in these streets for the holidays right now. Let me just do my thing right now safely.
Yeah, but that individual called you teddy bear, Jerome.
Oh Lord.
That's my tax teddy bear.
Not the tax teddy bear, aka Gerald Levert.
A tax teddy bear. I rebuke that name.
Like what the?
No, not at all.
Lord.
I'm like, what kind of bullshit is that?
Right. She's gonna make her way in the friendship.
I know. Don't feel bad. She did the Batman too.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. We definitely got to have you back. Talk more music, talk more Southern shit. You know what I'm saying? But definitely appreciate you coming through, and we definitely got to link up. Like I said, we'll see some info. We try to do something this summer.
Hey, let me know, man. It's always good. I was hoping we could talk about what somebody said something to me the other day. I'm gonna have to hit you up offline, but it was something about his Soulja Boy's legacy bigger than Nipsey Hussle's.
That's not a discussion. What the hell?
So I wanted to pick your brain on it.
To piggyback off something you said earlier, I've never mistaken Soulja Boy and the word legacy and the same sentence.
Maybe we might can associate him with the hell of a drug. He's part of the hell of a drug crew, but nah, he ain't got no legacy though. He did a couple of numbers, but that's it though. But you can't put him in the same.
His legacy comes with being an individual making his way in the game. I think that's what the legacy coming to. What's led to the streaming business.
Right. And again,
That's
when you have these conversations with millennials, you know, the millennials don't look at the real man factor of the situation. They looked at the, you know, who made the most money or whatever.
Yeah.
So
most followers.
It was interesting. I found myself being attacked by millennials when I commented on it. So like, let me holler at my guys and see what they think. We'll see.
I don't lose no sleep over these simple-minded little bastards. Me personally, they can speak all day till they blue in the face, and I look at them like you're still stupid.
Yeah.
True, but at the end of the day, like, remember, their ideas a lot of the times are fresh and new, and it's those fresh and new ideas that keep things moving. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
6ix9ine killed all their credibility to me personally. So
that's a whole nother concept. Well, so I don't.
All right, next up, kind of going back to the NBA. Preseason started this weekend, but one thing we missed last week since we didn't record, the Clippers have extended and re-signed Paul George. What was it? 4 years, almost $200 million.
Yeah, 193.
To me, I think it wasn't a wise deal to do without a guarantee of Kawhi Leonard signing first. Then on top of that, you know, he's been doing interviews kind of blaming Doc Rivers for their failed experience in the playoff bubble. But I don't know, man. I just don't think personally that he's somebody that you can kind of blindly go in, all in, max money at this particular point in his career.
Nah, his decision-making skills have shown bad over the years now in hindsight. I respect his shoe game. Nike has done a great job with his shoes, but I think they put the name behind the wrong person. Now that we seeing now in hindsight in the bigger picture here, you know, off the rip of cheating on Doc Rivers, you know, daughter with a stripper, get her knocked up. That was the ultimate start off on a bad trail of bad decision-making skills, and then you end up on the same team with Doc as the coach, and then here you go now trying to throw him under the bus and saying he did a bad job of coaching you. But then you can, if you did think about even a bigger picture, the karma of how maybe bad his decision-making skills. Remember how he snapped his leg on the goal post, you know, on the goal. Makes you kind of wonder what try to humble him right then to like, yo, you need to slow down. The decision-making skills ain't the best. Well, he's still doing questionable bitch-assness. So he's kind of falling under the bitch-assness criteria here.
Yeah, the whole trade after, like, I remember the whole story about him getting a stripper pregnant, but I did not know that he was dating Doc Rivers.
Yeah, nobody knew that part though, of course.
Yeah, I didn't know that part. Like, I did know that Doc Rivers' daughter dated people that were hoopers.
Yes.
Other hoopers before Paul George, before I knew that situation, but I didn't know that they were an item at that particular moment. So, to me, that trade, that tells me that trade was made without consulting with Doc Rivers.
And, you know, yeah.
No, but the way Doc Rivers told the story, I heard, you know, they were trying to get Kawhi in there, and Doc Rivers actually mentioned his name is one of the people that they're willing to bring in. And Kawhi said, if you bring him in, I'm going to be, you know, I'll come to the Clippers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he might have been okay with Kawhi, even though it was kind of like a situation where, okay, if we get Kawhi, I'll deal with it. It wasn't that I want Paul George to me. Like, there's
Yeah,
no
I think
way
he
that
did the sell job. It was a sales job. Like he kind of already knew that he wanted.
that's like the
Paul to come.
wingman type of mentality. Like,
Yeah.
Right. And
like
you know
I said,
what?
it
Maybe,
just it wasn't
yeah,
a good
but maybe your
situation.
boy, yeah, but then Doc might have put him in a failing situation because look what you did to my daughter. Take
So
that,
you-
take that.
I don't think Doc would do that to that extent.
Nah.
Doc
Now I
already
will
knew
say
already-
this
I
though,
think-
he wouldn't
I
have
think
been
Doc already
trying
knew
his
some
best.
I think Doc already knew he was about to be out of there anyway.
Right.
Well,
They-
once
they-
Doc
they
got
didn't
his
wanna be in the
GM,
bubble.
yeah, but once Doc got his front office position taken away, he should have known that his time was short.
And-
so that's
Right, that's why I
said.
said I think that's why he might have just put Paul George in shitty situations too. For calm.
Playoff P.
Yeah, which I don't understand where he ever got that stupid name from, but like I said, I think it was still a kind of a setup in that framework of that happening too, though. So Doc like, oh, you want to bring him here? But to show y'all, he sucks. But you know, so Doc said, I'm gonna go out with a bang in this situation, and just to get on out of here and move on. Put a crack between that relationship between him and Kawhi anyway, because he already knew Kawhi flaky as is.
But yeah, to me, that was a horrible move by the Clippers. Unless they know somewhere behind the scenes that they're going to sign Kawhi, which I doubt, because nobody knows what Kawhi is thinking. There's no way you put ink to paper to Paul George first before signing Kawhi. There's no way. That's just, to me, this doesn't make any sense.
And for them, I think, well, it doesn't make sense to do it, but business-wise, you know, they're trying to build their own, have their own arena within the next 3 years, and having them there, hopefully being to have something to replace them with by the time it does open.
5-time All-Star. Conference, I don't know, whatever accolades he has. Paul George, you know what I'm saying? Like, sell tickets, that's still to me doesn't sound, for LA, like if he was in like Detroit or, you know, somewhere else like
smaller
that.
market, yeah.
But
that's what I'm
LA,
saying. He thrives in small markets. He whipped ass in the Mountain West Conference in college, you know. You know, you took the easy way. Now it's time to, you know, hey, show us what you're made of. Man.
Yeah, now you're in the spotlight. Now you're in a major market. Step up now.
And use a bitch.
Yeah.
They all what we thought they were.
Yeah, so he, you know, now like you said, he was able to cover up some of those stupid mistakes he was in Indiana because nobody was focusing on him in Indiana. But now you in whole LA, everything gonna be on a huge microscope now.
Yeah, Indiana, OKC, where we saw you 20 times nationally,
right?
If that.
I mean, you would, like you say, you went to Fresno. You went to school at Fresno State, dude. Like everything was been small market and beneficial for you. So now you got beyond yourself and went into the more bigger market, and you kind of played yourself.
Yeah,
now you could have learned from also what Reggie Miller did. Reggie did his thing in Indiana all that time, and he always been respected for staying in Indiana. I think if Reggie might have went to a bigger market, I think he still came out okay.
Yeah,
more than here. But your boy should have just learned from that.
And the thing about it with Reggie in Indiana, they were gonna he was the man the whole time. So why am I gonna leave a place to be the man? And then, you know, I don't know what PG's thinking about why I can be the man over here. Like, no, you ain't that. You ain't got that I'm the man mentality.
Right.
Not in a different market. What you develop in that particular area, you stay where you at. And you just stay there. You wasn't already super, like you say, you wasn't already super marketable past that anyway. So just stay where you at and just keep being the man.
But I think also another thing to notice too, Indiana and OKC, their fans weren't mad when he left.
Not at all.
That's a good point. Like, ain't no jerseys being burned. That's a good point. Like, they kind of like, okay, cool. Give me those 18 draft picks.
Well, I would say
No.
more like you said. OKC didn't you know they didn't invest nothing into him emotionally to feel that way. But Indiana, they really did not, like you said. Now that's where if anybody felt some kind of way, would have been Indiana, but they didn't feel nothing
At all. They were done with him because remember he made that announcement like mid-season that he wanted to go to LA.
Yeah,
and then you still didn't go to LA initially.
Right. And then they were, like you said, they were, at the end of the day, it was cool with it. They had no issues or no nothing. They were like, fine. Good. Yeah. Good riddance.
He went to Oklahoma City and then re-signed with Oklahoma City.
And then said, I want out. A year later, said, I want out.
Yeah, I just think he's a smaller market guy. I think if he ends up being, because to me, what it feels like is going to happen is that if the season doesn't go the way that they want to, Kawhi going to be out. He's going to opt out this summer.
Mm-hmm.
But I think both him and Kawhi, they're smaller market guys. I think LA is going to be too much for him.
Yeah, like Kawhi is not wanting to interact and talk that much with media.
Mm-hmm. No, he's not built for that.
Like he might have wanted to be home, but I think it may be a possibility. Of course,
and that's why he went with the Clippers instead of the Lakers because he didn't want the attention. But you would have did better going to the Lakers.
You still did better.
Yeah, but he still did better going to the Lakers because then the attention wouldn't even been on him.
And then you read what he saw. He's living in San Diego.
And the players are holding it against him.
What sense does that make?
He coming back home, baby. Come back to the Spurs. You may tell Pop.
Spurs discussing with every fiber in their being, dude. They'll never want to see him again.
Well, did he really leave on bad terms?
Nah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
it's pure disgust.
He basically told the league that they trying to get him hurt. So they hate him in San Antonio.
He's hated there. So, but even like this now, even just after what this fiasco that the Clippers just went through in the last, you cannot put him in the same breath with LeBron ever again in life now. Like, and it was already disrespectful that they was trying to even put them two in the same conversation.
He was in position to do the damn thing, and it just didn't happen.
He should have just stayed in Toronto if that was all the case.
I thought that was a better bet to me. As far as why go with something new and thinking that. Well, it may also been an arrogance of, oh man, I just went to Toronto. I ain't really talking about it, and we won.
Mm-hmm.
I could do it again in LA.
I mean, but it feels like with Kawhi, the worst thing that could have happened to him was being named Finals MVP.
It'd been better for fly under the radar.
Yeah, fly under the radar.
Yeah.
But the other part about it too is maybe he thinks, what if he's at the point it's like, you know what? What, he got 2 titles?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
There's 2. Oh, that's right. He got the 2 finals. Yeah, that's right. It is just 2, but he got 2 finals. Yeah, that's true because he got the 2 finals MVPs and everything. So that's right.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Maybe he's content.
I think he is content.
Yeah.
He just collected the money. I think he is because he's already overachieved way more than he ever thought he would anyway.
Yep.
So everything else now is house money.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you take a chance on somebody you can tell don't really have, can he play? Yes, but he don't have a passion for the game, though.
I think he has the passion for it.
I don't think he got the passion. I just think he likes to play it, but he don't want the, if you have to eat him with none of the responsibilities that come with it.
Right.
I won't say I don't have a passion, but I just think maybe it's not being as obsessed as a Jordan or as a LeBron or.
Yeah, I remember Terry Bradshaw talking about it back in the day after they won the Super Bowl. He felt I can wait another couple of years before I win another one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, okay, yeah, let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Fuck all that.
All that work.
Yeah.
Right. And all that pressure and all that. At least I can say I have one.
Yeah. It was so hard just get the one. You want me to do this again next year?
You know, and not many people consider they can have 2 championships. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about long term, like NBA
2
is
different
not
teams and and finals, MVP twice.
NBA is not the league where there's a lot of variety when it comes to champions.
Right.
Right. So
What is
that's why I
like
said
75% of the champions is the Lakers, the Celtics, and
oh yeah.
Yeah, you get that. 11 different champions in the past 36 years. So,
Well, hey, man, we know how the NBA rolls, man. It ain't built like this, dude. But that's the thing though with the NBA though. Once you can get in the rhythm with a team, man, it's just like you said, they are in the rhythm and they can keep doing what they want to do until the next team they just get too old and the next team is ready to knock them off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the gist of that, though.
Yeah.
Awesome. So hey, but guess what, though? That's the Clippers' problem. At the end of the day. So neither of us with our teams is like we have no concerns like that. You got any hope for your team, Batman, right now? Are you liking what you're seeing?
I can't
Are we
judge
topping the era?
I can't judge at this moment.
All right, see how I feel about my Raiders? And this is how you feel about your Knicks. I don't hear nothing.
It ain't that. Dog, we on 2 different planes. At least y'all went to the Super Bowl. 2001?
Yeah, 2001.
2002, yeah.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Wait, hey, man. Y'all, well, that was 95 when y'all went. But hey.
No, we went in 2000.
No, 99. Y'all went 99.
99, 2000?
So see?
Yeah.
So say 2 years apart, so ain't no freaking difference. Bullshit.
But the Raiders are trending in an upward direction.
They ain't trending nowhere. They are fucking fool's gold. Ain't no fucking trending.
I
Lies.
wanna be fool's gold. I wanna be pyrite, nigga. Like we ain't even nowhere near being fool's gold. We ain't been right since what, 2014? When J.R. Smith was recruited 6th man of the year. That's about
Linsanity.
Linsanity, yeah, we ain't been that close since then. So we'll see. I can't judge versus preseason. Yeah, we'll see. We can't judge off a preseason playing 2 games against the Pistons. We're playing them right now. Well, I should be wrapping up. But yeah, we'll see. So going to wrap up. It's that time again. Tony Love, what have we learned this episode?
Yeah. I got just a few things here. We'll start off with a little analogy here. We'll go back to school. Lil Wayne is to the word genius as Soulja Boy is to the word legacy. Number 2, Beyonce's daddy ain't who I thought he was. Number 3, I should reevaluate my reference sources. And number 4, no one in the crew is catching fades from the ladies. No one's catching fades from the ladies.
You're correct.
Hey man,
I ain't going to this. You sitting in the barber chair next to mine.
But we already. But I think we can all agree on this. If she got a fade, she got to have yams. For the most part.
Yeah.
That would be factual. Yeah. We'll concur with that.
Like I said, the one I'm thinking about, I can't remember it was, after the fact. But she falls in the yams category.
I know 2 that did it after the fact, not doing
after the fact.
After the fact, yes.
Mine was during.
Yeah, I already know about yours.
Yeah. So I was like this, whatever. You know what I mean? You might not necessarily be able to pull that hair. you can definitely use the blue grease afterwards.
Palming like a Spalding, nigga. Out there like Julius Erving.
Good job.
Since you're speaking, Raheem Waddell, what you got in closing?
Well, ever since Tony Love's calf reference as a red flag, I cannot see it. It's like every picture I look at, I'll be like, damn, man, her calf, man, just.
You checking for calves now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of.
I put that stigma out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would say like now since that conversation, the penguin effect is like kicked in with most of my used to be favorites. I'd be like, damn, man, you know, looking like penguin now, like, you know, smaller legs, you know, big and around it, you know, the hump
Wide
area.
back slam.
Yeah, you know, so you know, but outside of that, you know, I'll say, you know, I hope everybody has a great holiday. Don't go broke trying to overdo it. Like I think this year with my kids, we're doing like 3 gifts apiece. You know what I mean? So I would say keep your credit score high during this holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
I got a pair of Toms. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily a tennis shoe guy, but you know, I'm trying to one up on Ty King. You know, so
hey, you did good with that. I respect that. That's a good look. That's a ducked off, quiet, shoe kind of sore vibe there. I respect that. But you know, like I said, your coworkers gonna look at you differently of thinking you got a raise and they didn't. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Corporate ducking.
it was on sale, 40% off. You know what I mean?
They don't care. All they just see is a problem.
Yeah. So, but outside of that or whatever, you know, I guess my dry snitch is gonna go last until 2021, 22. You know what I mean? You know, and I'll say this just to bring domestication back to this whole conversation. Man, that's some nice curtains, bro.
No. Man.
Hey, blocking out sunlight, the heat, all that.
Did you get that from Bed Bath & Beyond, man? Those are beautiful.
Kohl's. That's some Kohl's type
That's
of
some
vibe.
Kohl's? Oh, man.
Yeah. I got shit to say.
She said you caught that
She can
Daisy
hear
still.
it, huh? She can hear us, huh?
Nah, I don't know. Baby, do you hear us up in here?
Did you put up the curtain rod too?
Nah, nigga, that's been up there, you bastard.
You notice he didn't get the white curtain rod. He got the fancy one. He got the one that you had to go look for.
Nah, that's my skill set, you bastards. Like, I did this before she came here. So, no, I watch HGTV around this bitch, so I know how to take care of my own shit.
They say, you know, next podcast, you're going to have a rope around it or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, whatever, bastards.
That what you get for the dry snitch earlier.
I guess.
What, you got your feet rested up on an ottoman now? You got an ottoman?
No, this is a whole set that came with this from IKEA, yo. That I've been had this. It's been in another room.
Hey,
now Ben had that, bro.
Made out of Egyptian cotton.
You just put it in a better location, though. Like, but yeah, I've been had this.
Feng shui.
Let's ask this question. Do you have a coffee table next to you?
I've always had a coffee table.
Is it round?
No, it's not.
What color is it?
It's brown.
Exactly.
So no, that's all. Like I said, that's my decor that's already been here. The changes will come in due time, though.
Oh man, y'all couldn't though.
So yeah.
The curtains are nice, man. Y'all did yourself.
What? She laughing. She laughing hard at us in the back. She really started laughing. So yeah,
hey,
she had a foolery.
The reason why I brought it up because I got some similar ones. So yeah, that's ain't no something like them shits.
Oh, you've been though. You domesticated. You got no choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she really think it's funny right now. She really is giggling back there. Shit.
Yeah, Ty
So,
King, what you got in closing outside of cussing us out?
Well, no, in closing, nigga, yeah, basically all y'all ain't shit for sure. But, you know, but at the same time, I'm enjoying this domesticated life here. This shit is cool. And everything as this heifer back here still fucking laughing and shit in the background. But you know, overall though, I'm chilling and loving this new lifestyle that I got up in here.
Look, his hoodie is all crisp and everything too.
Yeah, she washed this as part of the washing. So, yes.
What you using? Cheer now? What
you know what I'm saying? Color staying strong.
This some whole other fancy shit she like to get personally made and shit. Detergent, nigga. So I'm smelling extra good in these streets and everything now. But overall though,
Nike check all crisp.
But yeah, but the key factor though, fuck Gruden. Told you he ain't shit. He ain't gonna be shit. How the fuck we get lit up that bad by Indianapolis? To hell with him.
That was at home, huh? Yeah, oh wow.
That was at home. Like I said, I ain't believing that fool's gold. Other than that, I mean, nah, I'm in a good chill place. I ain't got no hostility in these streets. I'm just relaxing here. Good episode. Like I said, Wayne did the smart thing, selling the masters for $100 million. That was a good look. It's very smart because, like I said, ain't no money in record sales no more. And it costs you more money to find somebody to put the music in a movie or something. And then the money it don't pay off that much putting it in a movie to a certain extent. So now I respect what Wayne did by selling the masters. And a lot of other artists going to start seeing that in the bigger picture once they get their masters too.
Yeah.
So, other than that, now, chill. I'm chilling.
I can tell, man, you're going to be start eating with chopsticks next.
Whatever, nigga.
Eating hummus.
I can see you, bro. You got a calm, and even now, like, man, fuck y'all. You know, fuck y'all. That's what it was a bit before, but not, man, y'all ain't shit. Yeah, tell a difference.
I got an inner peace in me, man. I'm in a good chill
place.
Like, yes, I curse y'all out gracefully now.
Musa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm good over here. So I'm chilling.
More
things in store in a couple of weeks and shit, but other than that, cool, chilling.
Nothing. I ain't see him pick up a drink once. What's going on?
No, he had that big ass glass earlier.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I had my beer, so yeah. But
beer now? We cutting back. We on beer.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, man. Look at chill, more chilling now. So the aggression is relaxed here.
Peaches, you the real MVP. You the real MVP.
They just call you the real MVP. Don't get that to your goddamn head, woman.
That's what good credit do, baby.
Good credit. Yeah, it's good money.
Oh man, y'all a fool, man.
I like it.
Next for me, I just want to have one announcement for y'all. Next episode, we got to do the 2020 Ladies of the Year. So make sure y'all get y'all list together. Whatever themes y'all want to come with. I got my theme together I want to do, but it's gonna be interesting.
I want to say my ladies of 2019 carried all the way up until now. Y'all stole my shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I had people message me about that, and yeah, yours have actually went to another level. I will say this, as far as popularity. So yeah,
I got to catch them while they straggling. They got that high self-esteem or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They get into it. You know what I mean? That's my MO.
Before they know their self-worth.
Yeah,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely you did that. You know what I'm saying? So you still ain't shit.
Or like Lulu. She came through.
Yeah.
This is true. But yeah, you and Tony Love definitely was ahead of the curve on y'all picks.
Yeah, mine's gonna be more of a dedication to the older ladies this year. So I see where mine is going.
You don't say.
Exactly. Yes. So I'm gonna show love to them. We're gonna keep the flow going.
You know what, man? I'm not
no
gonna lie.
stab wounds in the hoodies.
Nah, not at all.
You gonna call yours Anita?
Mm-hmm. No, did y'all see?
don't like-
I think I sent that to y'all. When the other chick was like the last one that apologized was Anita Baker in 1992 or whatever. She put that shit.
Yeah, she don't.
Yeah.
Remember that? That's a borderline red flag. You know, she don't like Anita Baker and Sade, so I gotta look out sideways.
She probably the perfect one.
Oh, yeah, she definitely is. That's yeah.
You
Something
need-
else though.
You need a challenge. You can't. If anybody just submit to you, you're not gonna like that.
I don't think it's that easy. I can see looking
Yeah,
in his eyes.
he is correct.
It ain't that easy.
I learned from my case. I gotta be the complete opposite. I can't get no excitement. I need vanilla.
Nah, she definitely excitement, so ain't gonna be no dull moments with this one. She all left field all day. She a true Gemini to the fullest. So yes, ain't no dull moments with this one. And I'm cool with that.
All right, good episode, fellas. We'll be back next week. We should have our 2020 Ladies of the Year. Should be interesting as always. Might have a spin on that. We had one of our former guests kind of how can I say? It's our list. So of course it's gonna be our types. So we might have a lady's point of view next week. More to come on that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is she red?
Can the Ladies of the Year be a former guest?
Shit.
You go there.
On that note, yes, they can.
Hey, your
Yes,
list
they
is your
can.
list. Your list is your
This
list.
is your list. Your list is your list.
That's some shit
Yeah,
else.
so yeah, you can do it.
Your list is your list. Oh Lord, this is gonna be crazy next week.
Done.
He out here with a Jordan Tiger Wood fist pump, nigga. All right, man. Catch y'all next week. Y'all be good and shoot them lists to me.
All right, man.
All right, yo.
Later.
Later.